Alright, I'm back. I hope y'all can hear me now. I feel like a cell phone commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Is it better? I'm telling you, Mercury retrograde gets me every time. I don't know what had happened, but it was something. Alright. Good to see you all. Y'all came in quick today. Thank you for being here. I'm waiting for my mods to get in here with the list, but I do have 2 donations, so. Yeah, it's gonna be the same. And we're back. I'm not excited about this Mercury retrograde. It's already been fun. The shadow gets me. Y'all are witness to it. So we're going to start with M. She has the donation. M, are you here, babe? Oh, I missed y'all too. Everything's all screwed up. Man, it's been a wild one. Alright, and what did you want to know, babe? I'm trying not to lose my cool with it, so it won't really respond too much. Let me try to fix this camera because it looks weird. It's just gonna have to be what it is. You sent for 2. Let me see, Stephanie. Oh, okay. Alright, Stephanie for 2. Sorry about that, babe. In the middle of chaos. General love. Alright, babe, let's see. Alright, Spirit. Emily wants to know general love. Let's see. Got the Emperor at the bottom. That's a positive sign. So we have the Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Strength card, and the Page of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from this is like there's somebody here in your energy. The Emperor, the Moon. You're either you don't know this person or you're unaware that this person has like an interest in pursuing you. It's kind of like what it's saying, especially with the Temperance card. It's like they're aligning both of y'all's situations to come together like perfectly, simultaneously. But it's taking a little bit of time because there's some kind of weight that you or this person have been carrying. And it's like they're trying their best to like humble their ego, and it could be like maybe they don't feel good enough for you. Maybe they feel like they don't have enough to offer. Maybe they feel like the baggage they carry is going to be too much for you. But I do see an offer coming in, but I would say it would be like late Sagittarius season. And it's funny because I have the Emperor for some reason sitting upright on this deck over here. The deck is regular, like upside down, but the Emperor was just sitting on top chilling, like double confirmation. Crazy. There's no coincidences. All right, let's see. Man, and I have this horrible toothache, so just bear with me. King of Cups. Could be a water sign. I also have the Nine of Cups here. I feel like whoever this is, it would make you really happy. It's something you wish for. Very emotionally stable. I just don't know. The moon again, like you're unaware of this person, or you're unaware of the feelings that they may have for you. It's kind of like what they're telling me with the Page of Cups is they feel like you're so high above them, almost like it would be like when pigs fly, that you would actually want them. So they're having to really like humble themselves to the point of like realizing that they are worth it and coming forward, because they see you as like this bright light that is unattainable to them. So this could be somebody that's been creeping on you, like, you know, had feelings for a while but never really expressed them or opened them, or they just had a lot going on in life where they felt like they didn't want to add it to your life, right? So this coming though, this full moon energy is so strong. Happy full moon to everybody. It's in Taurus, and you know Taurus is, they're gonna get their way. It's very steadfast energy. But the light is so bright, this moon. So maybe you'll start to have dreams of someone, or something about this moon, like your dreams have been super intense, or you just feel something moving, you just don't know what it is. But that's what I got for you, babe. I love all the Emperors. Thank you, Culture, for your 2 donations, babe. I'll put you down. Okay, general for November. I got you, boo. I got you. Red Bones playing right now. God, I wish I could play the music. Because you can do it on TikTok. You just can't do it on YouTube. I don't want my video to get flagged. My best friend's been on one. She's a Taurus, and she's been intense. All right, Patricia. Well, the bottom of the deck that I pulled for you has the 2 of Cups. So there could be a meaningful connection coming in, or something returning, because the Judgment and the Artist, it's almost like you've painted a picture of what you want. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's a person. It could be like this perfect opportunity that you've been waiting for, it just hasn't come yet. But with the Judgment card, either you're in the process of making a judgment call over your life, like, I'm not doing this anymore, this is what I want, I'm painting this picture, or somebody attached to you is doing that. But let's see. That artist keeps coming out. We got the world on the bottom. So maybe in the last few months, maybe even this year, you've really been looking at the blockages in your life, and you've really been excelling at like raising your vibration, doing things better, doing the healing work, you know, like really working on that. Three of Cups artist. It's like what you want wants you to. And the Three of Cups sometimes means like a reconciliation, a reunion of something. So this could also mean like the accumulation of all the things that you've learned over this past year. Being able to celebrate this new world that's about to open up for you. And it's funny because you got the Artist in the Well, the Judgment card. It's like this is the time to really dig deep, and I feel like you're gonna have a lot to celebrate in the next few months, as long as you keep your eye on what it is that you want. And I'm not going to be specific saying it's a person, because I really don't see, you know, anything resembling that. It's just more of like you've completed a cycle, you've really done the work, and now the blessings are going to start to pour in. So stay focused. With the well is like dig deep into your soul, pull out like all those things you've learned and use them as tools to move forward. So I'm trying to think. Definitely a return of something, but that's not, you know, unusual because Mercury retrograde is coming. So it doesn't have to always be people. It can be things. It can be like blockages being lifted, communication, temperance. Yeah, I was feeling that like in between now and Sagittarius season, things are all finally coming together. So it's like the final piece to the puzzle being put in place, and things starting to flow a lot more fluidly. It's just like hold the vision, Four of Pentacles. And I also feel like you've held yourself back from, like, let's say the worldly desires, right? Like that could be, maybe you've been celibate, maybe you've been just doing things differently in a more aligned way. You've held yourself close because you've been in a time of intense healing and intense growing. And it may feel like a blockage, but really it's like you did it for yourself to get prepared for this next cycle. Hangman, Ace of Pentacles. Something is going to help to break apart whatever has felt stuck. So if that's money, if that's love, and there's a lot going on in the world right now. All over the place there's something. So I honestly feel like you're one of the people that's still going to be blessed, even though there's a lot going on to where people are in lack and in need and things are kind of difficult. I feel like a blessing is coming to you almost so that you can help others. Four of Wands. With this Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Six of Swords, Three of Cups, lots to celebrate. Like you're going to feel so secure in whatever this opportunity or person that's coming around is going to make you feel on the inside. So if you've been stressed, if you've been worried, if you felt like no matter how much work you put in, things aren't moving, things are going to start moving now. You completed the cycle, and I think maybe Scorpio season is like that rebirth of a death maybe you even put into place last year. But I definitely feel like you're going to be smooth sailing for at least the near future. And I hope that helps, love. Excited. Yeah, get excited. Money, man, and just rain it. Just pour it down. Overflowing abundance and prosperity. So much so that you can help others, you know. And I see that for you. Like you're not the type that wouldn't help others with your blessings. So you're definitely, you're trusting. And that's the most important part. Is like when you set something in motion, you got to trust and have faith that it's going to come back. So I feel like you've done that. Congratulations. All right, Stephanie, your turn, babe. I don't know if you already posted there. Okay, you ran into Jonathan. How did he feel seeing you? I think it was planned. Almost like he knew it was going to happen. Because I remember we were reading about that. Like, he knew you two would, like, eventually run into each other. Let's see. How is he feeling? It feels like he knew this was coming. And that's why he's kind of like not said anything, because it's like when it's time, it'll come. And he looks at you as the Queen of Pentacles still. But the Knight of Coins is like cautious. It's like, I don't know if it's time for this new beginning yet, because I have the Fool and the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, yeah. And so, like, even though he's seen you, I feel like he's still in a state of, like, trying to build himself up with the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. It's almost like it's not time yet. It's not time yet to move, because I have the Three of Wands, which is, he knew this was coming. He felt like this was coming. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, almost like, I can't right now. Like, I've got to do things right. I've got to keep moving. I've got to keep doing what I'm doing for me. Even though the Fool is here, like, I want to jump, I can't. Like, I know this is a good opportunity, but I can't. And that can be just, like, he's self-aware. He understands that he just ain't ready. Well, let's see. Knight of Cups. Like, there's still love that remains. It's not like the overflowing love, right? Five of Wands. Maybe he wanted to talk to you, but he was like not trying to jump too fast. But by the time he was going to, you were surrounded by people. Maybe that made him uncomfortable. Maybe he didn't feel like he could approach you. He has a lot of internal struggle when it comes to you, and it's because you kind of sit pretty. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Like, you are abundant. And he's just drawn to that, but at the same time, he's scared of that. And that's why I guess, you know, you just got to give it time with him. The Wheel of Fortune. Like, he would love to jump in and change things, but he just, either he's not brave enough or there wasn't the right opportunity. But of course, he said, girl, you look good. You look great. Ooh. You know, that's the way I feel. But he didn't do nothing, and I think he's kind of kicking himself in the ass now for that. But hey, let him sweat, babe. Let him sweat. You know, a lot of people can look like they're having a great time on the outside. That does not mean that they're having a great time on the inside. He was probably just putting on a show for you, like, I'm fine, everything's good, nothing's wrong with me, right? So, I don't know. You donated, CC. Hold on, babe. I'll check. Thank you. I appreciate you, boo. It's usually the ones that look like they're having the most fun that are crying on the inside, trying to convince their world they are okay. Oh, thank you, Cece, for your 2 donations. Alright, let me see. And thank y'all for letting me know about my sound, because I don't know sometimes with this shit. I'm telling you, it's Mercury retrograde. Just be prepared for it. It's one of those things that just be happening. All right. Yeah, I think he did want to say something. He wanted to talk to you, but I think he moved too slow because it's like he didn't want to like jump like right away. That's the way I felt. Like he didn't want to just jump on it. He didn't want to seem so excited. So he was giving it time, but then there was a bunch of other stuff going on that kept him from being able to approach you. Okay, Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. Gotcha. The full Knight of Pentacles, the same thing. Like I want to jump in, but it's not time yet. He might have like a lot of Virgo in his chart. The attraction is definitely still there. And the want to give you things, or the want to, like, even if it's just conversations, the want is there. But with the Two of Wands, he's not sure. He's like, did I blow this shit apart with the Tower and the Eight of Cups? Did I just mess everything up? Or is there still an opportunity here in the future? I feel like you might hear from him during... I'd say like the end of November. If he makes the decision, but it all depends, because something about you like throws him off balance, and he's not used to that. He's used to being in control. He's used to being in charge, and you do something to him that he may not quite understand. And it could be because open heart, right? Like when he was with you, maybe his heart wasn't open. Maybe there was still like blockages from past connections, things that were going on that you didn't see. And it gave him stress. Like your heart was so open and his wasn't. And so it stressed him out. And it probably caused arguments. Maybe there was a lot of like you trying to get his emotions out, and it just made him even more blocked. Because even if you weren't asking him for nothing, it's just you were giving from such a place of like receptivity and connection and love, and he doesn't understand that. It's like if you look at it from both perspectives, it sent him into an emotional storm. And perspective, it's saying like he thinks you're better off. Like your happiness may be somewhere else, and he doesn't want to come in with some bullshit, because you deserve better. I think there was something in his life that he needed to finalize and like really tear it down and be able to rebuild from a different place, and that's what's kept him. And it could have been like, maybe he felt like one of his past connections was a twin flame, and there was just a connection there that was so strong that even though he was trying to be with you, he was still pulled back to that other connection. And he had other influences around. He had a tendency to escape. So I definitely feel like the want is there. It's if he will or if he won't. I don't know. He wants to. He looks forward to it, but I don't know. I don't think he's good with commitment. Like, I don't think that's... Like, he's not ready for that yet. And that could be why they keep showing me the Knight of Pentacles just over and over again. It's like, if I'm going to do this, I got to make sure that I do it right, because I don't even know if she wants me anymore after the way things ended. So, you know, so. He was being distracted by all the girls. Hey, that was probably a front too. You know what I mean? Like, look, I'm happy I'm with all these girls. But if they think that you're gonna get jealous and be like, whoa, hold up, who are these females? You're not the one, because you're like, if you want them, go have them. If that's where your fun is, go ahead. But anyways, alright, culture. She said, what does this bitch have in store for me? Alright, let's see. What does this bitch have in store for culture? Well, at least you got rid of one, right? We can't have perfect all the time. Well, let's see. I honestly feel like everything is gonna work out fine. Maybe because energy is contagious, and if this girl was in there raising hell and acting stupid, whatever, the energy rubbed off. Clear it. Get some incense going and just like set a whole new intention. Clear out the energy, because I don't feel like this person wants to be like that towards you. I think it was just like, oh, my friend, that makes her happy, so let me emulate what she's doing. But the less that she's around, it's kind of like the energy will clear up. I think right now may be difficult, so watch how you react. Just kind of like speak directly, just kind of do your own thing. Let stuff clear, because like I said, I don't feel like it's something that's gonna last. I think it's more of like her demons made the energy in the household just fucked up. So I don't feel like she's gonna do anything after. I feel like it's, like I said, it's just kind of that residual gunk from the other chick. The Three of Pentacles keeps coming out. It's like, I think cooperation will come in time. You might even get another roommate that helps to like bring the more cohesive environment. But I honestly feel like she'll become a friend of yours. Four of Wands, like, it's gonna end up being fine. I honestly feel that it just needs to kind of clear. I always noticed when I was young that when you had one friend, it was fine. But as soon as you put like the third person in the mix, things got just weird and messed up. There was always like competition or something of who's friends with who. And so the Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, I honestly feel like you're going to be secure in your home. You're going to get a stable little environment. Just kind of let it pass. Kill them with sugar. Or what is it? Kill them with kindness. Just don't kill them. Just kill them with kindness. Not really kill them. But just wait. It's gonna all come together. Just call your power back. Do a deep cleanse of the house, sage, whatever. And if she don't like the smell of sage, that's because her demons don't like it. So do it anyway. But I honestly feel like things will be alright. Just give it a little bit of time. It'll pass. I don't think it's something she wants to do. I think it's something that, like I said, she just kind of picked up on the behaviors. Yeah, I mean, it happens. What does your boss have in store for you? Let's see, let's see. You tell the kids that? Really? My kids don't like it either, but oh well. I feel like there's an opportunity coming up that can lead to more money. Maybe traveling locations or some sort of like different position. Ten of Pentacles, Chariot. I feel like there's going to be some kind of talk, or you're going to see something. King of Swords, Ace of Swords, of an opportunity. There may be some competition here, so my best advice to you is like do your job and do other people's job too. Make yourself irreplaceable, right? Because I know when I worked, I would do everybody's job, because let's say they don't need this job anymore, I could do their job if they don't show up, you know. I work smarter, not harder, but it's kind of like that. It's almost like show yourself, speak. Like if your boss, King of Swords, comes and says, hey, there's an opportunity, take it, because it's a good one. Ten of Pentacles. And if you don't take it, then, you know, like if you don't immediately say, yes, I want it, somebody else might come and take it, is the way I feel. I think your boss is going through possibly some kind of, because of what's going on in the economy, or, you know, maybe the supplies or suppliers are charging them more money. They're trying to do what's best for like their financial gain, right? Of course. But at the same time, it's like they need to kind of break it down and build it back up. So maybe you'll be like a piece of being able to rebuild it, or to come up with a better plan of how to move forward into something more abundant, because the Tower's here, so something unexpected is going to come, and that may be outside of this job. You may get an opportunity that comes just out of nowhere. Take it. Whatever comes, take it. Just don't sign any contracts until Mercury retrograde's over. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Get over here. All right. Temperance, Queen of Pentacles. I think if stuff gets kind of screwy during November, things will start to balance back out around the end of November, December. Queen of Pentacles is here, so I definitely feel like you'll be sitting pretty, as long as you're willing to take it. Because the Ace of Swords is here again. And it may be just tell your boss what you want. Like, speak your mind. Tell them, like, I'm looking for something that's better for me. Than, you know, like, how do I get to this? It's kind of like having the conversations of, this is what I want. Like, I'm your employee, yes, but can we get to where, you know, I can make more money? Or I can help you make more money, or we can do something, you know, like maybe there's a conversation, because there's two Ace of Swords here, and then there's fives also, so there's a big change on the horizon. And I guess depending on whether you take it or you don't is like kind of where it goes. But Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, I definitely feel there's something unexpected coming for you that's going to end up being very prosperous. So That's a good thing. And I think that layoffs are important right now. I don't think you're going to be the type. But if you do, something better is coming. Either way, I see you sitting pretty. But I definitely feel there's some restructuring or like getting rid of the people that don't do their job. So right now it's very important to make, like I said, make yourself be irreplaceable. Be like, well, I can do this, this, and this, and whatever, you know? And so they understand that they don't want to lose you, you know? Whereas other people that come in late, always calling off, slacking and shit, they can get rid of them instead. So now we're on, my dear CC. And thank you for being here and for your donations. All right. Okay, will they call you this week or next week and tell you it's live? Are you excited about this one? We'll see. I'm confused. Hold on. My ears ringing. I definitely feel they're gonna call you, but I feel a delay because I had the Hangman and the Four of Swords. I feel like they're gonna go through more, like before they call you, they're gonna keep going for a minute, almost like maybe they're gonna get some more interviews, or maybe they've got to like weed out exactly what it is that they want. I feel like they're gonna call you, but for some reason I feel like when they call, you're already gonna be jumping into something better suited for you. And I keep getting that for you. There's like the Fool and the Star. It's like you're going to hear from somebody else first. Maybe they wait too long. But I see you super excited about a new opportunity. And I just feel like you're not going to choose them because somebody else is faster. But they will communicate to you. I just feel like when they do, you're already going to be headed somewhere else. You like the vibe though? I mean, maybe. But if it comes, it's like, maybe you would have already like had, maybe when they do communicate towards you, you're going to have to like figure out which one is best for you. It's almost like there's just some kind of holdup, and I don't know what the holdup is. Something's got to be like, maybe they just got to finish like interviewing or something. I do feel you're going to get the job, but for some reason I don't feel like you take it, and I don't know why. I can't tell you why. It's just, and you might take it. Maybe you may get two at the same time, but I don't really see that. It just feels like you're going to be excited about something. You're going to get what you want. Don't worry. But I think Spirit's got something else in mind, and they're being very vague with me right now. All right. What's your next question? The free readings are closed for today, but I am on 3 days a week, so just catch me another day. I'll be on Friday and Sunday. General work. I got it again. Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. There's something. There's a new beginning and something ending. And the Star. It's almost like the same thing. I guess it's more clarity. Let's see. Star, Nine of Cups. Those are two wish fulfillment cards back to back. So you're aligning with something like perfect for you. But there's a hold, the Hangman. Ten of Cups. Lots of newness coming in, but it's like there's a hold. And I don't know what this hold is. Let me clarify. I kind of get this energy of like yin yang. It's almost like there's two opposites here. It's like the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. The Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups. It's a very different energy. Ten of Cups, Five of Cups. Four of Swords. It's like there is a hold, and I don't know what this hold is. You might be seeing a lot of tens and fives because I got the same thing, the Five of Cups. I just feel changes on the horizon, and you're going to be excited about what's coming because it is your wish fulfillment. It just feels like, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know where the world's at right now, so I can't tell you what the interference we might be facing. And I'm not trying to scare or fearmonger or anything like that, but today, okay, let's say for example, all of a sudden the county I'm in send out a test of the emergency broadcast system. Hasn't happened since like the hurricane. They had a test right before the hurricane happened. So I don't know what's going on. And that could be what it is, right? Like the hold there's something that happens that keeps it from being, there's a change in the air. I do feel you're going to get what you want, most definitely, but I also feel there's a polar opposite energy, almost like you have something to celebrate, but there's a big change in something else at the same time. I don't know. I just feel like maybe that's what's going on, because I'm getting a lot of like fogginess around it. And that could be what it is. It could just be the HR department or whatever. But you're going for government jobs right now, right? And the government shut down. So that might be like what I'm seeing. It's like them trying to navigate their stuff while not having funds or whatever it is. I don't know. It's very foggy. So it could be what it is. I don't know. We shall see. I feel like you're going to be very happy. I do feel like you're going to get your wish fulfillment times 2, it says. But there's like some weird other message that I don't even know if I'm supposed to know or supposed to say it. Maybe that's why. All right, Jeannie. We'll see. I mean, it could just be HR. Who knows? What word is that? What does that say? Hold on. Is that even a word, Jeannie? Hold on. I'm just gonna say what good is coming, right? What is something good that's coming? Alright. I'm so confused. She said that one. That one. Alright. I feel there's been a question that's been going around in your mind and you can't quite figure it out, or it's something that's, you've had something on your mind for a while and you're like, I've healed. Why do I still think this? Or why does this keep happening? Or it's a repetitive thing from what I'm seeing, whether that be like a connection that keeps coming back around, or I don't know, it's just like something that's been bothering you, or you felt like you didn't have the answers to. I feel like the answers are coming. So that is something good, because I feel like it's going to help you to heal that part, whatever that is, right? It's almost like you get the answers that you are seeking. Because I feel like you've been kind of just asking yourself this certain question over and over and over again, and you're like asking spirit. Maybe you're asking spirit for something, but I feel like it's a repetitive thing and you're like getting impatient, but the answer is coming pretty quickly too, from what I could see. And thank you, Jeannie. You're next, my love. Let me do hello real quick, just because she already posted, and then I got you. Alright, hello. Let's see. What does your spirit team have to say? Progress you've been making. The way that they're telling me is like they see you. They see you. Like, you've been doing it. You know, like recognition, claps. You know, it hasn't been easy because the devil has been pretty heavy on you for a while. And you having to face certain things in life hasn't been easy. So you probably had to go through a lot of like shadow work and really trying to find that light at the end of the tunnel. But you're doing it. Like, you know, you're never going to be the master of anything, right? Or the master of everything, but the master, I don't know how that says it, but it's like they see you. You're doing it. You're meant to be. Something about your shadows meaning a purpose for your future. Like, you're starting to figure out your way now. You've made it through the battle. Now it's time to rise, is kind of what they're telling me. And you're getting there. You're almost there. Keep pushing, babe. Keep pushing. And the one thing about healing is the devil don't go away. You know, the shadow is always, you're always going to have different shadows you face. They just aren't going to be as hard because you can recognize them now and, like, you know, change certain things. But all right. I said Genie, Jasmine. Sorry, Jasmine. All right. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here, love. All right. Let's see. I'm just going to look for Jasmine. All right, we got the Sun and the Queen of Cups at the bottom. So I definitely feel like you're going to find that love. Your forever home or your forever love. I feel like you've been waiting for something that has been blocked for a long time. And so what's coming in is going to catch you by surprise because you're not looking in the same direction as where it's coming from. This could be maybe you were waiting for communication from an ex or somebody that It just wasn't consistent. They weren't around, and it never happened. And that's kind of where that blockage lies. Is like you're waiting for the conversation to come from a certain place, possibly. And I think you've kind of worked through that, and you're like, I don't care where it comes from, as long as it's meant for me, fine. Let's do this. And so I feel like there's a reason why certain things were blocked. Even though it may have sucked at the time, you may have felt like something was destiny. And sometimes it still may be your destiny, but it's coming at a different time. But I see a passionate offer coming your way. And it's very fiery. Lots of fire here. So it could be a fire sign. I got a little bit of air, but a lot of fire. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Possibly. It doesn't have to be. Could be one of their big three or something. But I definitely feel like you don't see this coming. But when it comes, it lights your life up a little bit. And maybe it's like, you know how we say, like, when we meet a certain person, we're like, this is why nothing else has worked out before, right? And I kind of feel you saying that. You've done the healing. You've done the work. You're ready for a new beginning. I see that. The moon. And the moon to me is that unknown, right? Because a lot of people get fixated on certain people. And the reason why they do is because they don't have anything else to keep their mind focused, like, forward. And so maybe the person from your past, they served a purpose. They were that light that guided you during some really hard times, right? But it was an illusion. It wasn't reality. And now you've healed that part of yourself, which is setting you free for something new. And you've been waiting for it. I see that. And I feel that it's coming. I can't really give you a timeline. But Queen of Wands, like, you're drawing it in. Maybe you've recently, like, changed your hair, changed your wardrobe. But I definitely feel it's magnetically pulling in this new beginning. Two of Cups. You won't be single for long. And these cards just fell out. Let's see what they are. The Hierophant, the Temperance card, and the Queen of Swords. Just be patient. What you want wants you to. And thank you, Soft Life, for your donations. Your 2 donations. And thank you again, Jasmine. I appreciate you, love. And my baddie. My baddie girl. I can't tell if it's somebody you know, but I honestly feel it's not the one that you would think it would be. Because it feels very surprising. But it all makes sense, which is some Mercury retrograde shit. There's some unknowns, but it's something to get excited for. So get you a new fit, get your hair done, your nails done, all that good stuff, and get ready for it. You're welcome. You're tired of being single, girl? I have moments like that every now and again, and then I'm like, I got a grandbaby. He keeps me busy. Excuse me for 1 second. I've got to take this medicine for my tooth. It's killing me. Give me 1 second, Betty. I got you. All right, my love, let's see. How does your supervisor feel when you quit? Okay. They better not have been mistreating my baddie. That's a no-no. We miss you. Where you been at? The way I see it, whoever was in charge had like a superiority complex. And what I'm getting is, I don't know if they're trying to project it onto you, right? Because they're like, I'm in charge. Maybe they feel like you caused conflict or it was your fault in some sense. But they're showing like you worked, you were very good to people, you were truthful. But they always felt in competition with you. And so when you quit, they were conflicted about it because they're like, maybe they didn't feel that they were being as bad as they were, right? Like maybe they were deflecting it onto you. But let me clarify and see. What they're telling me, but they're telling me from a place of the devil and the 5 wands, right? So this person is just arrogant. They say you didn't, how is that? Like you moved too quick, like you quit too fast, like this could have been resolved kind of shit, right? Like I didn't do that. It's almost like they're still fighting what was said about them. Because to them they're like, I gave them opportunities. I'm balanced. I'm fair. Whatever. I don't feel like they're crying a lot. They're just like, whatever, but trying to make it your fault. So they never absorb their fault, right? So they're very imbalanced, very much. Because their truth is very different than your truth. I feel like they play favoritism. Maybe they had some kind of like physical connection with somebody else that worked there. And then you became like the scapegoat to cover up something they were doing. I don't know, it's weird. The 7 of Swords, like they were up to no good and they got called out on it. But if you call out a narcissist on their bullshit, they'll never like absorb what it was. Even if they're not a full-blown narcissist, I do feel like they have a lot of narcissistic traits. Like, they always feel like they're one-upping somebody. I hope that makes sense. He's still gonna fight it. He's like, I did nothing. Like, I just did my job. It's probably a good thing you got away, because whoever that was just didn't look like a very nice person. Or at least not to you. Alright. What is your next question, my love? But if you ask him, he was. Or he was kind of like, the truth of the matter is, this is a job. That was kind of the way he gave me. Like, I don't have to be nice. I just have to do my job. Thank you, Jason. You'll go after Batty. You're on a dating app? There's pros and cons. Like, I can't do them. But let's see how the guys feel about you on the dating app. It's too much work for me. I'm gonna be honest, boo. I think it's more of a headache than it's gonna be worth for you. It feels like there's a lot of people that are gonna be attracted to you for sure. You're beautiful. You're a good woman, and so I feel like you're gonna put a lot of work in trying to figure out like who's who. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like it does. Like in the end, I feel like it's gonna stress you out, and you're just gonna be like, I don't want to deal with it. There are a lot of people looking at you, but some of them don't feel like they're good enough for you, or they have things that just don't fit. I definitely feel like you're gonna have a lot of options for sure. And you might find one person that you like gel with, and there's going to be some conversations, like late night conversations. Is it going to end up being your soulmate? I just feel like, if anything, they could end up being a friend, or it could end up being more. But for now, I just see like a lot of conversations. But I do feel like you're going to have options, and so are the people that are going to be like interacting with you. But eventually I feel like either you're going to find a person that you gel with, you start conversating with, and then you're going to kind of kill the app and anybody else that's trying to pursue you at the same time. So good luck with it. At least you'll have like at least one that you align with a little bit. But they find you really attractive and very well put together, like worth fighting for. Well, of course they do. Duh. I love you, mamas. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your donations. Alright, Jason. My face is so swollen. Ugh. The stupid tooth. It's the worst, especially when it's cold too. All right, Jason. And I'm just going to end the donation list after Jason. Is there anybody around you currently that wants to have a relationship? Yes, the toothache is bad. It's like my whole jaw is swollen. I've been alternating ibuprofen and then taking like Tylenol. But toothaches are not fun. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Four of Swords, Two of Wands, Temperance. I kind of feel like there's people in your energy that kind of keep you in the friend zone because they're still trying to learn themselves. They've got healing to do. So, of course, the option is there, but that doesn't mean that they're ready yet, right? Temperance card, there could be one or two connections, especially from your past. Six of Cups, Hierophant, Justice card. I feel like in time, there's a connection or two connections that could eventually come together as a partnership or a relationship. But like I said, right now, I think the people that you surround yourself with consider you a friend, but they're like doing them right now. They're healing, they're out for themselves, you know, they're doing what they want. But I don't know if they're trying to keep you like as an option for the future, or is it like they're needing to heal first and then you can explore it. But I do see a past connection coming back around, and I don't think it's the people that are currently around you. So I'm going to look a little bit into that and see what I can get. Four of Wands. Could be like a twin flame or a deep soul connection coming back together. The Empress. High Priestess. I definitely feel there's a divine counterpart in your energy. And that doesn't have to be a twin flame. That's going to be like a deep soulmate. Four of Wands, Empress, High Priestess. I think intuitively you know something's coming, but maybe because you're thinking too much about like what you have right now, the energetic flow is kind of like, what do you want? You know, like you need to pick one and like stick with it and be like, that's the person that I'm bringing towards me, and just kind of stay to yourself until that happens. Or because the people in your energy now feel like distractions. It's kind of like you're in between connections. in between now and when you and your divine counterpart come together. And that might even be the issue, is why nothing's working now, is because your soul is still connected to somebody else, or I don't know, it's weird. And Spirit's kind of like, we're making it happen, but you need to decide, what do you want? Maybe you've lost hope in something, and maybe you need to get the hope back, get that direction again. But that's what I got. Hopefully that makes sense. Well, Empress has Virgo. The High Priestess is Pisces. There's a lot of water, fire. But I think it'll all start to make sense soon. You just got to be patient in the meantime and not like really focus on love, love, love. You know, just, I'm good. Enjoy your life by yourself. And I know you've probably been doing that for a while and it gets frustrating, but I see something coming back. And the people that you have in your energy right now, I honestly feel like they're just doing them, you know, and maybe one of them is a divine counterpart, and we'll come back around and it'll all make sense. But for now, it's like, just enjoy your singlehood. Make sure all your healing's done. Make sure you're in alignment with that perfect person. Definitely, I see a new old beginning, new old beginning on the horizon for you. Right, you gotta get on that path that you were on before, you know, you got distracted a little bit, maybe. All right, Mary Jane. It's Taurus and Libra, but I still kind of get like that earthly, like Virgo energy from it. And I know the High Priestess is Pisces and Cancer, depending on who you ask. And the reason why I say Empress reminds me of Virgo is because the Nine of Pentacles to me is like the mini Empress. And that's Virgo. And the Queen of Pentacles is earthy mother, so. But yeah. Alright, Mary Jane. Are you here? Are you here? Did I miss your question? This song right now is Talking to the Moon. Is anybody out there talking to the moon right now? It's big. You posted? Alright, let me find it. What awaits you the next 2 weeks? Alright. What awaits you the next 2 months? 10 of Cups. A lot of happiness. Did you say 2 months or 2 weeks? I feel like a missed opportunity is about to resurface. Something that at one time made you very, very happy. Didn't work out, but maybe you've been waiting for this to come back together. I just feel you need to raise your vibration up like you already have it, because I feel this sense of apathy. Like, I'm so bored with life. Like, can I just get a break? Can I just catch a break? You know? So I feel like whatever's coming in is going to bring you out of that apathetic feeling. But at the same time, you can do that. In the meantime, just prepare yourself. Get into the light-hearted energy and try to enjoy something. It doesn't have to be grand or whatever. Maybe watch some comedy and laugh. Just lift your vibration up a little bit, because things are not as bad as they look, is kind of what I'm getting. So I feel like something is going to make you very happy, but you just got to kind of like get ready for it. Like, get excited. And if you're anything like me, my excitement sounds a lot like my apathy. You know, like I don't really get like, you know, a lot of people, they get like super excited and they're like, yeah, all the energy. I don't have enough energy. So I'm always very level. Like, either or kind of seems the same. Probably like Eeyore. Alright, Stephanie. I'm just gonna grab this deck, just so they can tell me what he wanted to say. It's hard. Let's see. What would he say? Or what would he have said? All right. Is it my negativity keeping me away from you? Can you at least listen to me? Don't lose faith. Good things are ahead of us. When you held my hands, that warmth kept my insecurities away. Makes sense. Yeah. I'm just like always in the in-between. I don't know how to say it. I mean, I'm excited on the inside, but on the outside, you can't tell the difference. All right, so mystical. What medication are you taking? That's too much information. Sorry for asking. You said the last one made sense for sure. All right, let's see. Will you gain weight from the medication you're taking? It feels like whatever it is gonna, in some way, make you feel better, right? But it's also gonna be like, okay, I feel better now. Let me, I don't know, maybe you overeat, overdrink. Maybe the people that, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Like, happy people don't worry about their weight, I guess, as much. They like just celebrate being happy. You might gain like 7 pounds or whatever, but that's because you feel better. be careful of like drinking alcohol, maybe alcohol, and like the holidays you're gonna gain weight anyway, so maybe a little bit. Something you don't need. I'm just neurodivergent or whatever. All right. Okay, is it Xavier that I picked up on the other day? I don't think it is. I think it's somebody that watches you from a distance. Maybe at one time they were with you, or they were an option for you. Maybe you chose somebody over them, or maybe they're like somebody that you kind of go back and forth with, but you still hold on to them, or they hold on to you. I don't know. This person has a very closed off energy, very imbalanced. But they watch you. You could be seeing a lot of 2s and 4s right now. But I don't think it's Xavier. I think it's somebody else. Alright, Space Cowboy. General love. Alright, babe. Let's see. Okay, I see an opportunity for a connection in the near future. You really need to stop focusing like on the things you can't have. Like this, there's certain energies that I feel you still reach for, and it keeps you sad, or it keeps you like wanting something. It's probably Armani, right? Somebody that you've been around the block with. Now, it could be an offer from them, but I'm just saying, like, be careful of that vibration of, like, still reaching for something. If you're going to envision being with her, envision it as something better than it was. Or just don't do it like with expectations, because I feel It's kind of like you get what you ask for with this. So I just feel like be careful of not repeating that same cycle. Like, don't put her on a pedestal. Don't let her run you around the same block you've already been down, if you get what I'm saying. And if it's not her, this new offer is gonna come in, and you may not take it because you're still waiting for something else, or definitely feel a new beginning in something though for you. It just looks different. I don't know how to say it any different. Like it looks different than what you imagine it to be. All right, my sweet M. What energies? The Hierophant, the Three of Coins, and the Nine of Cups definitely feel a wish fulfillment energy. This gives me friends into lovers. Like you're aligning with something that may start off as friends but end up being like the one. But to me, Temperance at the bottom, Hierophant, something is working out right in time. Ace of Pentacles, lots of beautiful energy, if you ask me. This alignment, loving yourself, loving life, connection, faith, all the good stuff. Star. Oh, it's beautiful, boo. You're going to have a lot of beautiful energy surrounding you. All right, Nana, your turn. Oh, wow. All right. I'm sorry to hear that, babe, but at least you know, right? Sometimes the truth hurts, but it will set you free, too. Let's see. Is he lying or is it the truth? Okay. It's almost like an illusion he's setting. And that's not to say it's not happening. But I still don't feel like he's closing out the... It's like because he's in infatuation and love, he's trying to close out all the other doors, right? And so that could mean, yes, he's telling the truth from where he's at right now. Maybe, but I don't feel like it comes from him. I think it's more of like whoever he's with is telling him, you better tell them this. You better let them know, right? But I don't necessarily think it's like a true thing. It's almost like somebody wants him, because they're together, wants him to set out that message. Because normally guys aren't just going to close doors like that. Because it is a respectful thing to do, yes, but I feel like it doesn't come from him. Like I said, I think it's an insecure woman that he's with. And he's like, she's probably telling him, like, and if that's happening, there means that there's not trust in the relationship, so it's not as great as it seems, but I would let him go. For your own good, babe. Like, if he's gonna be with somebody else or do something else, just let him go and do that. Because there's something better for you. And I love you too, Em. Thank you for being here. You're welcome. You deserve better than people that do what they do. I just say, if they don't come in and claim you, you don't need to waste your time on them. You know, if they can't be consistent. Because if they want you, they should show you they want you. And until that happens, let them go. Alright, LT Spiritual Ancestor Messages for November. No matter the difficulties you come against in the month of November, keep going, because there's some opportunity here that gives you some sense of rest and peace. Like, the struggle may feel hard, right? The month of November. Just know it's opening up things for you, and it's helping you to move into a more safe space. So if something comes in this month that seems like, damn, I've done this 100 times, I don't want to do it anymore, Spirit's like, one last chance. One last chance at something. Because whatever it brings is like, it brings you a sense of peace. What are A's thoughts and feelings towards you? Let's see. A's thoughts and feelings towards... Looks good to me. I got the Emperor, the Four of Wands, King of Cups. They feel like they love you. You are their forever person right now. That's what they're telling me. Like, they say you're theirs, and it kind of feels kind of claimy though, because for me, unconditional love doesn't really have those, you know, like, forever person, yes, but not like you're mine, you're, you know, but that's what they're saying. They claim you. There's a strong connection here, and there's a lot of love. Even if you may not be dealing with them right now, that's what their soul says. You're theirs. He seems avoidant. Well, with the Emperors can be kind of avoidant because they kind of been there, done that. They're a little bit less emotionally attached, or they don't really wear their heart on the sleeve. But what they feel on the inside is ooey gooey, soft and chewy. I don't know who that next person, I think it's Irene, right? Some things you can't take at face value either, you know. But you do what's best for you. Today, they say you're theirs. The chat just gets so long. Sorry, Irene. There it is. Okay. So basically, you want me to see if somebody's watching your posts, and is it TiVo? Whoever it is kind of a low-key obsessed with you. The Fool, the Judgment. I get Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio. So yeah, somebody is watching, but I don't know if it, I can't tell you if it's Steve or not, because I don't know his energy versus the others. But whoever it is kind of low-key obsessed with you and what you're doing. King of Pentacles, Devil's Star. Like you're their guilty pleasure or some shit. I don't know. Like, if TiVo's in another relationship with somebody else, then you're his guilty pleasure or something. Whoever it feels like that. Like, somebody that's in a relationship watches you because they like to look at you. Maybe, you know, are like low-key obsessed, but doesn't look like they're doing it in the right way, or it doesn't look like it's a good thing for them. I hope that makes sense. Alright, Adrisa? What's coming towards you in love? And I can't believe it. So many of y'all have stayed today. I'm so happy. Thank you. Most of the time when my donations go long, people run away. The Emperor, Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't understand that either. What I'm getting is your person, whoever it is, I feel like they needed healing, you needed healing, so you both could come together and give each other what it is you needed. They're showing up. I feel like there's going to be some communication in the near future of like trying to work together, like seeing like if you both have done the work, right? Because a lot of times connections are reflections of where you're at and what you need to learn. And so if you separate and don't learn the lessons that were set forth for your journey personally, when you come back into alignment, it's not going to fit. So it looks like an opportunity to do that. Now, even if you haven't met this person yet, it's basically like you both were healing separately in order to come together and fit. You get lots of swords energy, so I feel like there's going to be some kind of communication or breakthrough soon. Now, the Emperor's here, and I always say yes. Emperors, you want them to show up. Because they're boss, They're like, okay, where's my Empress? Are we on the same page? We're gonna work together, build each other up, support each other. But I don't think people really understand what that means. I know, it's so weird how they do that. Like, why are you calling me when you got a wife? That makes no sense. Like, and why would I want somebody that would call me when they got a wife? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And a lot of men, they'll be in a relationship, but they've got backup plans. They keep backup plans. And those are men that are not healed. And you don't want them anyway. Tell them to go kick rocks or do some other shit. They will. Has Jay been missing you and wanting to get intimate again? Let's see. Yes. Empress, Queen of Wands. Knight of Swords. Yes, you make them hot. And they miss you. The song No Limit is playing. That's the way they feel. They make you say, oh. Why? Today has been the biggest clusterfuck. I swear to goodness. Ah! You see? I drop one thing and something else falls. It's some bullshit. It's bullshit. Alright. Y'all are in no contact. He misses you. I figured y'all didn't because you asked if he missed you. And if he's in your bedroom, he wouldn't be missing you, or maybe, I don't know. Maribel. Maribel or Lauren. And I'm sorry about all the technical difficulties. Just by the way, my mods are amazing. Y'all are amazing. And it's funny, I messed up the most, but everybody's staying for their readings today, it seems. Maybe I spoke too soon, but we're pretty much at the end of the free list. Good. Alright, Dr. Fiza. Put him in timeout. You said Maribel and Lauren? I'm going to make a timeout list. And hello, love. The free list is closed for today, but I will be back on Friday and Sunday. I'm on 3 days a week, so subscribe, hit the little bell, jump on. I do 25 free readings, and then whoever donates. So if you can get on the first 25, you're more than welcome. I wrote it down, Gene. I wrote it down. Time out. They're in time out. We'll see if I read my notes next time, but hey, I'm trying. I told them. Why am I drawing fire coming out of a heart right now? What's coming the rest of 2025 for Blue Butterfly? Let's see. Some options in love. I feel like there's some choices. I feel like things are going to seem very hectic. You're going to feel like everything is changing. But you got to stay kind of peaceful in the midst of a storm, right? I feel like you're going to come out very abundant. It could also say that like there's some unexpected things financially coming or around connections, relationships. I do feel like there's communication coming from somebody that you walked away from, maybe had conflict with. It may be very unexpected. But it could also just mean a very like, it may feel like a rocky time or like things are changing. But it's all for like your betterment. Yeah, 4 of Wands. You're gonna come out of 2025 looking a lot better than you went into it. It's just gonna be the end. The Tower is Scorpio season. It's supposed to happen. We're supposed to clean out our. I call it winter cleaning. Like they have spring cleaning. This is winter cleaning. It's just spiritually, emotionally cleansing instead of like your whole house, you know? So it doesn't feel great sometimes. Everything always just comes to a head during this time energetically, like, oh shit, it's the end of the year, we need to get it together kind of thing. But you're gonna come out good. Rambling. Okay, good. What is the current energy from Carlos, the Leo, for this weekend? Work and you, it looks like. Be careful if you're not trying to get pregnant, don't get pregnant. Like, you know, protect yourself from getting pregnant. It looks like they're going to put in some work. I see them moving towards you. This way, that way. Front, back, side to side, all of it. I hope that makes sense. You and James. Like, is he your man, like your forever man, or like your temporary man, or just man? Because not gender specific or anything. Let's see. How is things gonna go? No. Tower, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords. I would, there's a saying that says if you get on the wrong train, get off at the nearest exit, because the longer you stay on, the more it's going to cost you. That's what this is. And use your own discernment. But I got the Tower, the Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. That's a shit show that you really don't want to get into. Yeah, the worst cards in the deck. Yeah, it's a lot. And they just kind of they fell out. And I shuffled. So, yeah, I don't know. You might find something out during Scorpio season about them being like sneaky or something they did to betray you. But, girl, there's plenty of forever men out there. Just, you know, just be like, next. I deserve better. And, you know, don't take my word for it. Just, you know, I always want what's best for y'all, and I'm always going to tell you the truth. It is Scorpio season right now. Like, we're in it. That's right. Sooner rather than later is always better. I think it goes through like the 21st, 23rd, something like that. Jean's better at the numbers than I am. Alright, who's left? I don't know. But thank you for being here and being so patiently waiting and whatnot. What did you say? You just met him a few minutes ago? That's very true. Like, if you just met him, they're going to put on their best performance. The red flags normally are there, but they're harder to see in the beginning. Any advice on CA Cutie's job? I must have missed the question. My bad. There's an importance around being emotionally balanced right now. Stuff is shifting, things are changing, and it's all for your betterment. But I think you're being tested, especially at your job, and the people that are around you. But Spirit's like they're working on it. But the more that you can stay balanced during this time, the better off you're going to come out the end of it. Because I have the King of Cups, the Tower, and the Justice card. Because I feel like whatever is breaking down, what comes out of it is... I don't feel like it's scary. Like, don't be scared. I think it's like a shock. Some kind of shock that changes everything. And it kind of balances out the karma. So what you put in, you're getting back. But the more that you can stay balanced and not give this character here any kind of time, attention, anything, the better that whatever the shock is going to come, it's going to be a good shock for you, not so much for others. there's something about balance. I don't know. Maybe people try to like throw you off balance. And maybe it's saying like, don't blow, don't blow up. Because I know how it is. It's like sometimes you get mad and it's like, I'm about to burn this bitch down. Like, I don't care. And then you're like, hold up, I can't do that. I need the job or whatever. But just keep it balanced. It's coming better for you. Just don't lose your cool is kind of, I guess, what Spirit's saying. Like, don't do it. They're going to try you, but don't do it. All right. I mean, as long as they treat you well, girl, just do it until the wheels fall off, yeah? As soon as you see that you're on the wrong train, though, get off quickly. What Jean said. Man, some of the liars and cheaters, man, they seem so nice. That's how they get you on that hook. And once they got you on the hook, they're like downhill from there. They got the silver tongues. Them silver tongues you gotta watch out for. They're good actors. Alright, what's coming towards Diamond Girl? How do I keep missing these questions? I'm sorry, Diamond Girl. I don't even have a list anymore. I'm just looking for whoever posts. Alright, Jean. Let's see, Diamond Girl. What's coming towards Diamond Girl? A couple of a Knight of Cups. Mr. Romantic. Ten of Swords. What the shit? What the shit? No. Apology for betrayal. I kind of feel like a resurgence of something. Either that or like you're finally at a place, like you're moving past the cycle that currently needed to end and something's coming in, or this is like an apology for something that didn't do you right. But I kind of feel like they want a new beginning. But this is going to be a lot of like Mercury retrograde stuff. The dead coming back from the grave and being like, I'm back. I can't tell you if it's going to go good or not. I just know that it's an opportunity. Hopefully my microphone is the only thing that comes back from the grave. Oh my goodness. Gee. Alright, culture. What's keeping you from achieving 10 of Cups? Satisfaction in life. Have you completed 9 of Cups? Just a question. Can't get to 10 if you can't get through 9 is the message I got. I'm going to pull some cards, but that's kind of what Spirit told me to tell you. Is like, if you can't reach 9 of Cups, you'll never reach 10 of Cups. Okay. There's some stuff you need to let go of. it's kind of like, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see it, but you see how he's holding all these sticks. And he's headed in one direction, right? And then we got the Chariot and the Hierophant going in the total opposite direction. So wherever you're going right now, you're headed in the wrong direction. But I feel it's because you carry like the weight of the world. Like you let people influence what makes you happy. And God is saying like surrender that shit. Like you need to find the 9 first. Like you can't get to the 10. Like sure you can accomplish the 10 of Wands because you've been through the 9 of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. And now you're like, I'm just going to keep trying anyway. Quit trying. Just surrender. I think you need to surrender. And find peace within yourself. Like you're good by yourself. You take good care of you. Because that's what's going to set you free. And then you can have the 10 of Cups. So you're saying you are the 9 of Cups? I'm gonna just say one thing. If you still are letting other people control your happiness, or your happiness is determined by how people treat you, what's going on outside of you, then you haven't quite got the 9 of Cups. You may be in alignment with it, yes. But as soon as you complete that, that's when you're open for that next step. But I'm not saying you're not there. I'm just asking. I'm, just the messenger. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. I think 9 of Cups is kind of like the hardest thing to reach for people. Alright, so what is eyes, feelings, and next actions towards you? Maybe he wants information about you, though. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, if you're going to be with somebody, you got to know them, right? Let's see. What are his feelings and next actions? Did you see that big old Ace of Wands? He's hot for a teacher. Haven't I said that before? That's so weird. I never say that. But when it comes to you, I think that's, like, hot for teacher, Empress. You must be like a teacher or a guide for him. Like you inspire him. But you also like 6 of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. He just wants to know you. But he also wants you to know, like, he thinks very highly of you. And so maybe he asks questions not because he's trying to, like, set you up or bait you, but because he really just, that's what people are supposed to do. They're supposed to find out information about people that they're interested in, or, maybe he's doing it excessively to where you're like, are you investigating me or what? Because I have the 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. I honestly feel like he's interested in you. Like you do it for him. You do things for him. But he really wants to put in the work. He's hot for you. That hot for teacher shit though, that's weird. I mean, I get it. But sometimes, people have vulnerability issues with themselves, so they try to soften the question so you don't take offense. Maybe they've dealt with people that, like, when they ask them questions, they get defensive, and like, you got to understand they're people too. So that may be like a trigger of his or something. Like, maybe he beats around the bush because he's scared of the answer, but he wants to know. So he's like softening it to make it like more palatable. I don't know. I mean, that's the second time I've said that to you, and I don't ever say that. But even the Ace of Wands Empress, it's almost like, oh, you inspire me. Hot for teacher, right? I don't know. He feels like he wants to know. I don't know. You definitely do it for him. Maybe put on some glasses and pigtails and a little skirt, the teacher. I don't know. Girl, I'm sure that's what he's thinking in his head. Get the ruler out for real. Maybe he wants you to, like, guys will say something like to see if you're interested. And I know that's beating around the bush, and I know it's weird, but that's like they're scared of being vulnerable and opening up their feelings. So they want you to be the first one to show, like, oh, it bothers you when I don't text you. That means you care. Like, he's got a warped sense of, like, I don't know. You blindfold his ass and then leave, right? Whoop him with the ruler a couple times first. But anyways, thank y'all for sticking with this crazy freaking live. I hope this is the one Mercury retrograde live I have, but you'll never know. And thank y'all for being so amazing with me, my mods. Love y'all so much. I don't like talking on the phone. I understand. But they just need to get it together. There needs to be like some switch that just gets flipped in the universe and everybody starts walking the path. And hello to whoever's here. I'm saying goodbye, but hello to you. Hopefully I'll see you on another live. This one's over though. I'm on Wednesday, Friday, Sundays. Come back then. I love you all. You know where to reach me in the meantime. Drop down box. And I will see y'all soon. Friday.